Just going nuts. All right, I have David on here, and he just completed his first week of his online fitness coaching with Compass. Before we even get started, I have to ask, David, it's been 7 days. Is it true you've lost 12 pounds already?
I have. I started out at 210 and I'm down to 198.
That's incredible. Uh, well, why don't you just tell us a little bit just about yourself?
Well, I spent 17 years in the Army. I was retired. I got injured, so I didn't do a whole lot of working out. Ended up laying up, getting fat, taking a lot of medication, and I just wanted to get healthy so I could actually throw the football around with my kiddos and stuff. And, through your journey and watching you, becoming friends through football, you know, I had this inkling to like, all right, if Josh can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And and then you put me on this path, and man, it's been great ever since. I feel like I'm 25 now.
I love hearing that. Well, tell me a little bit. How was your health affecting just your everyday life? Was there anything that was affecting you, before we started that was, starting to become a concern for you, or just tell me a little bit about your health and like, how you were feeling prior to us starting.
So I had very low energy. Um, I started getting a lot of visceral fat um, from not doing anything. And every time I tried, my back would hurt. I'd have inflammation in my knees, my shoulders, and took a while for my shoulder when we were working out, to actually get to where it's not hurting as bad. My knees still hurt a little bit, but before it's like it's hurting all the time instead of just now it hurts not as much, if that makes sense.
So a ton of probably inflammation in your body and your joints and just, just knee pain, shoulder pain, and yeah. Well, we kind of had a call kind of explaining the program a little bit and what it was going to entail. After we got done with that conversation, what do you think that your expectations were? Before coming in here, after we had a little bit of a talk, what was your expectations coming into the program? What did you think?
So I was kind of skeptical at first, I'm like, and it wasn't the training because I have saw you do it and your transformation and stuff, and it was freaking amazing. And I'm like, can I do it? You know what I mean? Going in and the first day when I went over my fat like crazy. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm like, anything I eat has fat in it. And my protein was hardly nothing. My carbs were nothing, but my fat was maxed out. And I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work. And then after speaking with you and you giving me tips, I was learning how to keep my fat down, get my protein up, and keep my carbs a little bit up, but not too much.
Yeah, well, since you're jumping right into the nutrition, which I love, and you found out day one really quickly what food cost you. And I don't know if you really, and you can let everybody here know, did you really know what your body needed in terms of fat, proteins, and carbs, how many calories you really needed a day, and what really happens if you miss those targets?
So, yeah, starting out, like, it was like everything we eat nowadays. Like, if you go out and eat, I was like, there's no telling how far I went over my fat, you know, in a regular day before I was on this program. Um, and I was always trying to get rid of my belly fat, and I never could. And now I know why.
So the
Because
tools that we gave you, do you feel like you're able to know right away whether or not I can fit this into my food plan for the day?
Oh, for sure. Now,
Yeah. We found out
it's
day one real quick after breakfast,
yeah,
didn't we? That you were like, oh my gosh, like my breakfast already has hindered my whole day. And you were able to see that, which we talked about it, and it was so cool for you to realize, okay, well, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments there.
yeah, and I had to make dramatic adjustments. And it's easy to do when it's you. And me personally is getting the family on board because I want my family to eat right. I want my family to be healthy. And, we're cutting out cereal, like getting rid of it, not buying it. And, I want my family to be healthy and my kids. I mean, because most of the stuff we put in our body is just poison, it seems like.
Yeah.
And and after, I mean, I was on the pot most of the day. It was pretty rough.
There was a little glitch, and then we got to you on the pot. What happened right before? What did you say right before that?
So I was on the pot because I was actually eating right, eating healthy,
You're
and
flushing
not
it
just,
out.
yeah, I flushed it completely out. And I used to lay in bed and just wide awake, right? And I would play on my phone and just try to go to sleep. Now, I mean, my screen time has went down on my phone. When I go to bed, I'm out. I'm
Man, we
I'm
didn't even
going.
talk about that yet. I'm so glad to hear that. That's incredible.
Yeah, it has literally changed my life so far. I'm more. I mean, my wife gets aggravated at me because I have a lot more energy and stuff. So
Wink, wink.
yeah, right.
That is awesome. We tried to trick the family the other night with spaghetti, and I had told you there's protein noodles out there that don't have as many carbs in it and more protein, and that we could throw in ground turkey instead of the hamburger and find some good sauce. Tell me,
It's
did the kids notice the change? And if so, be honest. But I actually haven't asked you that question yet. But I know you enjoyed the meal, but tell me what happened. Did the family enjoy the meal? Were they like, ooh, gross? What's different? What happened there?
No, they enjoyed it. Um, and honestly, it had actually more flavor than the beef, you know. Um, so it was more flavorful and more tasty. And the wife, she made it's this chicken Alfredo baked stuff, pasta type deal. And and she used the protein noodles. We got the low fat Alfredo and low fat cheese and it was so good. It tasted better than the regular she made. I mean, and I ate a cup of it and I wanted more, but I had to hold myself back because
Yeah,
I didn't go over everything. But
I, I love it.
turkey, the turkey is implemented in our family now going forward.
Yeah, and what's incredible is just 1 week. This is 1 week that you're hearing from David with some of the stuff. So when I first kind of talked about a nutrition plan, and did you feel like we were getting ready to go on a diet, or what was your kind of thoughts about how we were going to start eating? Like, did it scare you? And how's that been? Do you feel like you're on a diet? And again, just shoot the audience straight here and tell them exactly how you feel.
I thought I was going to go on a diet type deal. But once I started, like the first day, I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, well, I might tell Josh I can't do it. I'm like, this is hard. And then I was looking at my family and stuff, and I'm like, well, I got to do it for my family, and I got to do it for myself. So I was like, I'll give it a week, see what happens. And then once I got the calories and stuff down, and the fats and what to eat, it's it's like my taste buds have changed also. Like stuff taste more good and flavorful, unlike before. It was just been, I don't know, it's been pretty cool,
Well,
just
yeah,
seeing the transformation. And now it's not like I'm eating like I just watch what I eat, it's on there and the fitness app, and I'm good to go.
yeah. Do you
Once
feel like
I
you're
eat
able
it.
to fit stuff in that you still like and that you can have it? You just got to find a place for it in your plan.
Yes, I do feel that way, but I have not done that yet.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm actually trying to get away from that. Like the wife bought some snickerdoodles the other day, and that is my favorite cookie. And it was staring me in the face every time I opened up the pantry. And I was like, oh, I just want one.
Yeah.
And I know I could have it, but I'm like, should I have it? And I'm like, no, if I'm going to go forward on this, then I'm going to have to X-nay some of the stuff that I did like, that's for me personally, um, to build on other stuff that, might be better, like watermelon or something like that,
Yeah.
eat
There's
some
a
watermelon. But if I
lot.
wanted a cookie, I could have ate the cookie and I still would have been fine.
Right. Yeah, because you're tracking your macros, you're tracking your calories, and you know what you can get away with. What do you think has been the biggest challenge this first week? Your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge has getting my macros down, getting everything down, knowing what to eat, when to eat. Like before, I used to not eat breakfast and I would just fast most of the day, and my meal would be dinner. And dinner would be a huge portion. And then I'd wake up in the middle of the night hungry and I would eat during the middle of the night. Now I'm eating breakfast. I'll skip lunch, have a protein shake at lunch, maybe some jerky or something to get my protein up. And then at dinner, I won't splurge, but I'll eat a cup and I feel good. And I've been doing the cottage cheese at night to fill me up so I don't wake up in the middle of the night, hungry. But I haven't woke up in the middle of the night, after I've been out.
See, that's another great win. I think that when you're not starving, correct? You don't feel like you're starving all the time. And I think that
No,
when we fuel our body with the right things, we'll be able to feel good all day long. And then at night, we don't have this full belly and we're not trying to digest all of our food and we can really get a good night's sleep and let those muscles repair and just wake up feeling good. I would also imagine is your joint pain in your knees, your elbows, and I know you had a big back injury from the military. How's your joint pain?
it's actually getting better. I can't say, it's 100% or anything. I still have a lot of issues with it. But it's week one and I've lost, 12 pounds. So, I mean, just the weight off of it
Mm,
helps it a lot.
yeah. That's awesome. Let's talk some accountability. And I told you before we started we were going to be in touch a lot. And do you think the accountability's helped you? And do you think it's helped made a difference in this first week?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it was rough. And I'm like, I'll just quit. It's easy to quit. It's easy to jump off the bandwagon and be like, okay, I'm done. This is hard. And it is hard. Anything you start new is hard until you figure it out. And I was like, well, Josh, you're calling me and texting me and I'm feeling bad, keeping me accountable. I'm like, I got to do this. So, and that's the best thing I've done so far. I love it. I love feeling good and getting the weight off, and looking at my kids are even noticing, like, dang, Dad, your arms are getting big, and it's like, heck yeah, making you feel good about yourself.
It's really incredible what just some small changes over a short amount of time can do for us. I think I even remember you telling me something with about your pants fitting a little loose already, and you know,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go shopping uh, because they don't fit like they used to.
well, what we're about done here, but I just want to ask you if you think that if you were to continue doing this for 3 months and you can continue your momentum, where do you really see yourself in 3 months from now? And I mean, just do you think you're going to be still doing this? Do you think that you're still thinking of quitting, or like fast forward 3 months from me, tell me what you see yourself as.
So quitting is not an option because I'm not going to quit. If anything, my family and I are going to have a different lifestyle, a
Love it.
healthier lifestyle, and hitting the gym. I know everybody, it is hard to go to the gym sometimes, you know, and the gym is not fun at all, you know, but it starts to become fun the more repetition that you do and the results that you start seeing. So, I'm I foresee myself in like 3 months with a six pack, my arms growing, big, and I'm like, just feel good.
I love
That's
it.
my goal. That's my goal.
Well, you know what? We had a rough day one. We went actually over on the macros and we adjusted, and still 6 days later, you've had an incredible change that is just, um, it's unbelievable. And it just shows with when you're committed to something, you stick with it every day, the kind of results that could happen. And this is my final question. Right now, if there's somebody watching and they're scared to take that first step, what would you tell them?
Don't be scared, especially with you. I mean, you're a great coach, keep you accountable. And, we all want to be on this planet a lot longer, and especially with our kids. And that's my goal, to live as long as I can for my kids, and hopefully see my grandbabies. I want to be healthy and be that guy, be the change in the world that people need, and not all this processed food bull crap.
I love it, dude. It's been so much fun working with you this week. And stay tuned because we're actually going to follow David through this whole 6 weeks. And so we're going to come back here in another week and we're going to just kind of see some of the progress and see if he's still kicking butt. So no pressure, David, but you got to keep it rolling.
Right. Thanks,
All right.
man. I appreciate you.
You bet, bud. We'll catch up here very soon.
All right.
All right, later.